This assassin had only one bullet for every mission. This time, his target was inside a high-speed train that was 2,000 meters away and speeding at 500 kilometers per hour. Jack first used his rangefinder scope to measure the maximum firing distance, which was 1,240 meters. Then he calculated the wind speed, direction, and humidity in the air. Based on all this data, he adjusted his sniper rifle's trajectory. Finally, he loaded the bullet, set the trigger, and quietly waited for the target to come into sight. To keep his fingers from going numb, Jack kept moving his hands every now and then. As the train rushed along the tracks, Jack focused on the moving target through his scope. Just as he was about to pull the trigger, he noticed a little girl standing next to the man. Jack immediately moved his rifle slightly to the left. Right at the moment the train entered a tunnel, Jack pulled the trigger. After the mission was over, his partner brought back a photo from the scene and praised Jack's precise shooting. But Jack wasn't happy with the shot. With age, his accuracy and reflexes weren't as sharp as before. If his bullet had missed even by 15 centimeters, the little girl could have died. That's why Jack decided to retire soon. When the CIA heard about Jack's retirement, they sent an agent to convince him to stay. But Jack refused and stood by his decision. A few days later, Jack went to refuel his speedboat at the dock. He was planning to meet an old friend. When he went to the counter to make the payment, he noticed that the cashier was a girl he didn't recognize. Jack, being a professional assassin, instantly became alert and asked the girl a few questions. Her name was Annie, and she told him the previous cashier had retired. Jack didn't ask too many questions to avoid raising suspicion. After paying, he returned to his luxury boat. Tom, his friend, warned Jack to stay extra cautious these days. The person Jack had just killed wasn't a criminal as the CIA had claimed. He was actually a high-ranking biologist. Tom suspected the CIA had lied to Jack to hide the truth. He gave Jack the contact info of someone who could help, but neither of them knew that the CIA was listening to their entire conversation. On his way back, Jack noticed something strange on the fuel gauge of his speedboat. Staying alert, he checked the boat and found a hidden listening device under the steering wheel. He immediately thought of Annie. Jack rushed back and found her. Without saying a word, he handed her the device. Annie tried to explain, but Jack stopped her. Now he was sure Annie was working for the CIA, but he didn't question her further. At that moment, the CIA director made a final decision. Jack had to be eliminated. After all those years of training, if Jack wasn't going to work for them anymore, he didn't deserve to live. That night, Jack suddenly got an alert on his phone. Someone was approaching his house.